Guys, here we are. We're down in downtown Fort Myers again. Third Sunday of every month. This is what we have. We have a really great event. The weather is beautiful, and we're having a great time. So I'm going to take around the show and show you a lot of cool stuff today. But look at what we got behind me. This is an early Chevy Pickup. I don't know what year it is. A C20. I think it's a 1971. You can see there it's for sale. Now I had one of my viewers ask me to look for stuff like this. That's right. My friend James from Beards and Cars, he wanted to see a early Chevy Pickup. So let's turn the camera around. Let's check this thing out. All right, guys, here it is. 1971 Chevy Pickup. This is a C20. Very, very nice looking truck. You see right there, 8-cylinder, 350. You can see, heavy duty. And you look under the hood, you see pretty common stuff. This thing's equipped with air conditioning, which is something to be expected down here in Florida, right? And it looks like we got a pretty typical small block Chevy. It's got a aluminum intake manifold on it. Nice build. Yeah, it's got a set of long tube headers. You never really know how many cubic inches a small block Chevy is, because they could be pretty big, up as much as 460 cubic inches, I believe. And we'll just look around. The car's got a beautiful grille on it. It's jacked up a little bit, but not too much. Beautiful two-tone paint, a little bit of chrome. I think it's looking really nice, man. I mean, not like, you know, I'm not much of a Chevy guy, but I tell you, some of these people, they put together these vehicles and they're super nice. Look in the bed. Now it looks like he's got some kind of bed liner material on the bed underneath the paint. And get a look at some of the stuff that's been done to the vehicle. Right? You look inside. She looks pretty basic and simple, really nice. Love the way he did the seats. Look at the dash. Beautiful looking truck. Yep, guys, this one is a beauty. You know, there's a lot of really cool stuff down here. There's a car that I actually showcased once before. This is an early Roadrunner. Look at that thing, man. It is stout, and I'm gonna take a close look at this one. Let's go look at it. All right, guys, look at this thing. Look at the way he did that with the one headlight, little tinted like that, sort of almost color keyed to the car. And I don't know. I believe that this is a stock Mopar color from its day. I just don't know what it is because I'm really not a Mopar guy. Look underneath here. Look at what he's got in here. Coyote duster. Yeah, well, a guy like me who's into coyotes, that doesn't sound so good, but you know something, the rivalry is a good thing. This is what keeps everybody interested. You know, down here at a car show, a lot of people having fun, and these cars, there's so many of them around here, it's really, really tough to decide which ones to show and which ones not to show. But I can show you this one here, Roadrunner. I'm gonna guess it's a 69. Here's a peek at the interior. There you can see the pistol grip shifter, 4 on the floor. He's got himself his tack in there with a shift light. Otherwise, the interior is looking basically stock. Bench seat. Here's his hood. Looking really nice, man. Come around to the back of the car.
You want the keys to it? Hold on. Hold on, I'll get them for you.
A lot of people having a good time around here. It's a ton of fun. Back of the car looks really sweet.
It's a rental.
Hey, how you guys doing over there? You haven't? Oh no, we don't want to get run over. How you guys doing? You having fun?
Hey, we almost were better than you.
Hey, we're in downtown Fort Myers having a good time these days, right? All right, you guys have fun.
You too.
All right, back to the car. Yeah, she's a beauty. Look at this. Really nice Roadrunner, man. Yep. Stunning. All right, guys, check this out. This is one of the few Mustangs that you see at this show. Now this is, I'm gonna guess, an 06 or an 07 3-valve. I don't know, they're really all not that much different, but this one's really special. The owner of this car has done a lot of modifications to the car, and she's really sweet. Let me show you this one. All right, guys, take a look at this. I mean, the owner of this car has done so many modifications to this car. I mean, you look down in here, he's got a chin spoiler on it with a nice little Mustang emblem on there. He's got this grill with the fog light set up. Nice little treatment on the lights there. She's looking really good. This little bar going through the lights. Headlights there, that's a nice little touch. You look under the hood, and basically what you see is a pretty much a standard 3-valve, but he's got a Vortex supercharger on it. We all know that when you put boost on these modular engines, they really come alive. And we'll just look down the side of the car here at this point. It's tight in here. There's a lot of people walking around and stuff, so it's hard to get the video. But this car is very, very nice. Look at this. And you can see he's got a nice set of wheels on it. He's got the caliper covers. These are just Sumitomo tires, the HTRs, HTRZs. I believe that's a summer tire, but they send it out to get this white lettering on it. I believe there's a company that basically give you white lettering, whatever you want on the wheel. They can give you anything you want. And we'll take a look in the interior, right? It's all very well dressed up. Look at that nice gauge cluster that's been added to the dashboard right there. Very, very sweet. All in all, typical S197. Really nice red leather and red inserts in the door panels. Sweet looking. And then we'll come around to the back of the car. Always a bunch of people standing around, but the back of the car looks very nice. He's got some treatments on the tail lights. Really nice looking spoiler across the back, and nice set of stripes going down the hood. And something I could show you too, you got these louvers on the corner windows. Really dresses the car up. And look at that hood scoop, man. Yeah, guys, this is really one nice looking ride. I'm not much of a 3-valve guy, but I gotta tell you, this one is very, very nice. All right, guys, look at what I got behind me here. That's a 1969 Z28 Camaro, and it's got the 302 under the hood. That's a really cool car. We got to take a look at that one. And look at this. I got my Starbucks latte. That's right, man. We're really fired up. Okay, let's go check out this car. All right, guys, look at this. This is just one of those Camaros that you can't ignore. An absolutely beautiful Z28 Camaro. You can see Z28, right? The nose on that car. And under the hood, what we have is, on the most part, a stock 290 horse 302 Chevy V8. Now, this was the Z28, guys. This was the track car. On the most part, it looks mostly stock. He's got a set of tubular headers on it. It's about all I see. That might not be stock. Well, I'm not really a Chevy guy, but you know, I just kind of look around for these things. No air conditioning, no power steering, none of that fancy stuff. Not for this car. That's right, man. This is a beautiful 1969 Z28 Camaro. And the car has an immaculate paint job on it. And he's got the white racing stripes. You can see it on the hood. Look at that right there. 302. Turn to the interior here, and she looks like we're back in 1969 again. Look at the seats. I mean, everything looks just so stock. Look at the gauges down there in front of the shifter. It was always something that I liked about these Camaros, is the way they did that. There's the gauges in the dash, the little clock in the middle. That's a really cool thing. And come around the back of the car here. Let's see, this always seems to be, thanks bud. There's a lot of people wanting to see these cars. I can't say I blame you, but so it does make it tough to get the videos sometimes. But I mean, this is just one beautiful Z28 Camaro. It's got the ducktail spoiler, and it's just absolutely stunning. Let's get a look at it from this side. Get a good look at it. It's got the nice looking vinyl top. Always love the way these cars look when they're stock. Look at those stock wheels.
Yeah, I guess they were supposed to be the ones.
I mean, this is just something really special, man. Absolutely love this one. The funny thing is, parked right behind the Camaro is a beautiful, looks like a 65 Mustang. This is a 65 Mustang Fastback that's parked over here. There's a lot of people around here trying to look at this car, so it's going to be a little tough to get footage. But let me turn the camera around. Let me show you this car. All right, guys, look at this. This is a 65 Mustang Fastback. It doesn't appear to be stock, really. It's got a small block 302, 289 engine in it. He's got a lot of aftermarket parts in it there. You can see aftermarket radiator, aftermarket air conditioning, you know, long tube headers. I do not see power steering. And basically what you see is a typical small block 302, maybe 289. Who knows? It could be stroked to 347. And you know, he's got a single 4-barrel on it with an Edelbrock Performer intake manifold. So probably a pretty good Performer, really. But you know, these cars, out of all of the Mustangs, these cars had the nicest lines to them. And I'm going to get a chance to get some video of this car while I can, because there's so many people around here wanting to see these cars. But look at this, man. Really, really nice car. He's got a set of Foose wheels on it. I see some suspension upgrades. We got disc brakes in the back, right? Disc brakes in the front. Really nice looking Foose wheel. There you see Mustang GT. And here's the interior. Look at this. Typical Mustang of the period. He's got those little extra gauges that were added to the steering column. You know, the gauge panel in the dash there looks to be pretty much stock. Stock appearing radio, crank windows. Really very simple. But the way they did it back in the mid-60s. Yep, this is one really beautiful looking Mustang. Well, guys, it looks like things might be changing down here in downtown Fort Myers. I'm seeing more Mustangs down here than I've ever seen. This is one of the many 3-valves that I'm seeing at this show. What's got my attention about this one is that it's got some pretty cool modifications to it. So let me turn the camera around. Let me show you this one. All right, guys, we have here a 2007 Mustang GT 3-valve. Okay, and it looks like the owner of this car has got a lot into it. IC vented and slotted rotors. I see he's got himself a good healthy set of tires on the back, right? A set of Nitto tires, Nittos, whatever you call them. And here's a little bit of information that he gives about the car, right? Edelbrock E4 supercharger. That's right, man. Look at the mount he's got down there, an old rotor. Come around here,
So when you do get around,
and you look at what he did to the car. There's a good look at what the install of an Edelbrock E4 supercharger looks like on one of these cars. It actually looks factory. It looks like it belongs there. Really neat. Right, he's got some Moroso pieces there. Right? It's like a Moroso oil separator, maybe, or possibly catch can. Really cool. Basically a stock looking vehicle. You know, with the hood closed, you probably would never know what's going on under there. You come around over here, look at the back of the car, and really there's not too much on the outside to give away what this car is all about. And then you come to the inside, typical S197, one of the early ones, 3 valves. Got himself a nice gauge cluster there on the pillar, and he's got some kind of aftermarket stereo in it. That's a nice upgrade for these cars. And yeah, I mean, this thing is looking really sweet. Yep, I think things are changing down here, guys. We're starting to see more of these Mustangs show up at these shows. All right, guys, check this out. This is something that I've been trying to get for a long time. You see this van? This is an old Econoline 250 van, you know, heavy-duty Ford van. But look at this. Guy's got an air conditioner in the back of his van. I don't know. What would Jeff Foxworthy say about something like that? Look at that, guys. 1980 Trans Am. This was towards the end of the model run for these cars. You can see it's got that full plastic nose piece. Probably not the best looking Trans Am that we've seen over the years, but I came over here to look at this Trans Am. Look what parks behind there, a McLaren. But this Trans Am is a really nice car. Let's get a close look at this one. Yeah, 1980 Trans Am. She's really nice. It looks like it's been garage kept, and she's a beauty. And like I say, this isn't the nicest looking Trans Am out of its model run. I don't really know why they went for that plastic nose. It probably would have been for safety reasons. It's pretty typical in its appearance, though. On the most part, it looks a lot like the early Trans Ams. But this one had a smaller motor. This was a 4.9 liter, and they didn't make a heck of a lot of power, but they really were nice cars. Get a look at the interior. Pretty common looking interior for an early Trans Am. Come around the back. They changed the taillight treatment a little bit. Guy's got nice louvers on the back windows. That looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking car. All right, guys, here's a really cool car. One thing I have to admit is that I'm a Mustang guy, there's no doubt about it, but my first car was a 69 GTO. Look at this one back here, 67 GTO, car's painted candy apple red. Looks like it's got California plates on it, man. Maybe this car came all the way from California down here to downtown Fort Myers to bring it to this show. Let's go take a look at this one. All right, guys, look at this. 1967 GTO. The owner of this car is really put a lot of detail into this car. I mean, I just always loved the front of these GTOs from this period. The car's really clean. He's got it painted a nice shade of candy apple red. Isn't too bright. It's got a lot of metallic in it. You look under the hood, and he's got a Pontiac engine in it. That's right. There's the Pontiac engine. I always look. This is the first thing I see is this little water passage over to the intake manifold. Tells me that it's a Pontiac engine. Got some aftermarket parts, you know, aluminum intake manifold, set of long tube headers. He's got all the accessories, power steering, power brakes, right? Air conditioning, you know, aftermarket set of pulleys. Everything's looking real sweet under the hood. You know, and then you just come to here again to the front of the car. You know, it's always hard to get clear video of the car because there's so many people interested in these cars. But yeah, she's a beauty. I mean, okay, so I just had to get the young lady over there, get her pictures, and we'll just go around and look at this beautiful 67 GTO. I have to say, these cars, although they were a little long and a little big, okay, they had perfect lines to them. You know, these 60s muscle cars, you know, this is what started it all, right here. Yep, 67 GTO. Had a friend in high school who had a white one. It was beautiful. And you can see we've upgraded the brakes. Always good modifications to do that with these old cars. Here's a view of the interior. Looks like a fair amount of aftermarket stuff in here. A lot of this stuff doesn't look stock, but it's very well done. It's a very nice car. Yep. There you have it, guys. 67 GTO. All right, guys, this is a car I gotta show you. This is a 1957 Corvette, but this is a special Corvette because this is the one that's got the mechanical fuel injection in it. That's right. This owner kept the fuel injection on it. I ran into some owners of these cars that say, nah, it doesn't work. We take it off. It runs better with a carburetor, but it's worth a heck of a lot more money if you've got working mechanical fuel injection on one of these cars. So let's go take a look at this one. All right, guys, here it is. 1957 Corvette. Okay, looks to be all original. This thing must be worth a fortune. And what you're looking at right there is Chevrolet's mechanical fuel injection that they put on this car that year. That's a really special thing to see. And this car is absolutely beautiful, man. Look at it. There's the owner. You know, just doing his thing, keeping it nice. Yep, that's the way you got to do it with these cars. Just come around here, get a look at the front. Yep. This is what the Corvettes looked like back then, guys. Really nice. All right, so we'll pick up the video here. There's always so many people walking around that I can't just go around here without people walking in front of you and stuff. But I just want to show you. There you can see fuel injection, right? Here's what it looks like from this side. Mechanical fuel injection. I mean, this thing is so early, it doesn't even have an alternator. It's got a generator. Look at that. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, this might not even have a oil filter on it. I really don't know. 1957 Corvette. Here's the kind of banner that the guy put up here, right? I'll try to get into the interior here. If I can just get over here and get into the interior and see what it looks like. Very simple, very basic. It's absolutely almost no plastic on the inside of this thing. It's amazing. Seats look like made out of some kind of vinyl. Yep. Corvettes are super nice, man. This thing must be worth a fortune. Well, look at that. It runs real nice. What year is it? All right, guys, here's another car that I couldn't ignore. Look at this thing behind me. This is an Amc Javelin. Now, I remember these cars. I just don't remember what year this car is. But this is a Javelin, not an AMX. This is a car that's got a back seat. It's a really nice car. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you this one, man. This is really nice. All right, guys, check this out. I mean, an AMC Javelin. This car looks like it's restored very, very well. All the grille and the bumper and everything looks perfect. All the chrome. This is a car that has a 360 in it. You know, AMC motor 360. All right, just come around here. You can see. There it is, AMC Javelin. Now, here again, this is not a car that you commonly see. I've seen very few of these over the years, and I have rarely seen one that's in this kind of shape. You know, unless you go back to the 70s when I was a kid and you saw them roaming around the streets. You know, in the past 10 years, I haven't seen any AMC Javelin that looks this good. Look at this thing, man. Come around the back, you get to see the way AMC did it back then. Now, these were, you know, in my opinion, not the prominent muscle cars. You know, Chevy, Mopar, and Ford pretty much stole the show when it came to the muscle cars. But these cars, from what I was told that they were very well built. And if you could see there on the door panel, it says AMX. So if that's original for this car, then this car is a performance model of one of these cars. And there you can see, looks a little Mopar-ish with that shifter, you know, for the automatic. See if I can get you the gauges from here. You know, looks like a late 60s, maybe early 70s car. But I gotta tell you guys, this is super cool. Really awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna close out the show. It's a beautiful day. We had a great time down here. I gotta tell you, I could spend the whole day here, but after a few hours of this, it gets to be a little too much. It's overwhelming. So we're gonna close out. Check out this 1968 Mercury Cougar. I came running over here thinking, oh, maybe this is a Cougar Eliminator and such, but it's not. It's just a basic 302 Cougar, but it's in good shape. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.